Hey guys, Carrie here, and I spent most of the day filming and editing some videos for the Good White and Anti-Racist curriculum that I am doing with the School of Global Citizenry, and I am really excited about the possibilities that this class offers for white people and for people of color, but mostly for white people, to come together and really kind of deconstruct what our white identity is really all about. You know, I've become fascinated since I wrote Good White Racist, which is coming out in March next month, which is crazy. It's coming out. Since I wrote Good White Racist, I've really become so fascinated with the concept of dominant identities and what it means to, what identity actually means for all of us, right? And I think that this class, Good White and Anti-Racist, which is the class that I'm teaching with the School of Global Citizenry, is going to be an amazing opportunity for white people to really kind of discover who we are and discover the essence of ourselves again, so that we can truly show up in the world as agents of good and as true anti-racists. I really believe that there are so many of us who are out in the world who truly don't want to participate in racism. We truly want to combat this horrible thing called racism. We don't want to be a part of it, but we unknowingly participate in it every single day. And it's because we are not aware that paradox is a thing, that we can actually be good and hella racist at the same time, right? Because we want to, we're so desperate to just not identify as racist and to be good. And that's a normal thing. I think that's a normal, healthy thing. The power that we have as white people is will come when we can identify ourselves as both people who want to stand for good and people who recognize our own inherent ability to sin, ability to our own capacity for evil. When we can recognize that in ourselves without having to point out other people's sin and say, well, yeah, but black people, or yeah, but you know, Hispanic people also do this, right? When we can just kind of, for once, just let the line stop with us, when we can say, yeah, but white people, I think that that's when we can really start to begin the healing work that we're supposed to be doing on this earth. That's probably one of the realest and most, I guess the most real reason that I can get to telling you about what's at the crux of this book. But what I can also tell you is that somebody asked me earlier today, like, well, where does this work intersect with your spirituality? And I can tell you honestly that the place that it intersects with my the place that it intersects with my spirituality is in this strange mystical place where I've come to want to spend most of my time, to be honest with you, as a mystic, which is on the boundaries of the most expansive love you can imagine. So what I mean by that is that there is this place, I believe, that is the place where we are stretching ourselves as much as possible to experience love and to love others without ego or attachment. And to love others without ego or attachment means to truly separate ourselves from self, right? From self-interest, from self-protection. It means opening ourselves up to vulnerability. It means opening ourselves up to pain, to hurt, to brutal self-reflection, to feelings, all the things that personally I prefer to avoid at any given time, right? And I don't think that I would do this work. I don't think that I would be willing to move in those spaces if it wasn't for people who I have come to truly love, you know. I have come to be in deep relationship with people of color who have enriched my life and who make me laugh, and Aisha, and who I just adore so much that my heart would break if at the thought of them experiencing something that was racist, which I actually know that they already have experienced. And sometimes that racism has even come from me. And so when I realized that, and when I began to understand that even though I'm a good person who truly is, I can raise my hand and truly say, I am in love with people of color. Like, I love them deeply. When I realized that was the paradox that existed within me, that's when I realized that that's probably the paradox that exists within all white people, or most white people anyway. I shouldn't say all, but that I'm probably not alone in that there are probably people out there who truly love, have people of color in their lives that they truly love, who also embody crazy, hella racist stuff, and we need to fix it. Because the truth is that even if it's not my friends, thank God it's not my friends, but even if it's not my friends who are being shot down in the street, the fact is that my friends live with that fear every single day. And so that's enough for me to that's enough for me to make it worth it to do this work. The idea that the people I love live with that fear every single day. So I hope you'll join me. I hope you'll join me on this journey. I hope you'll find it worth the money, worth the time, because people's lives are actually at stake. The more of us, the more white people who awaken, who rise up and meet this challenge of facing our own inherent bias and our own racism, we hold in our hands the possibility of changing the world, of really impacting lives, of actually saving lives. And it's not going to be easy. It's not going to feel comfortable. It's not going to feel good. And it's going to feel inconvenient. And it might even feel expensive. And so what? I mean, so what? I think about the mom of Trayvon Martin. I think about a lot of people who have lost people that they love, that they care about. And I think that this is the least we can do. It's the least we can do. Anyway, I hope you'll join me. I hope you'll join me. This is good work. This is good work that we can do. But it's not going to be easy. It's not going to be pretty. There's going to be ugly crying, like snot, ugly crying. Maybe. Or if you're men, it might be like anger, lots of anger. It's going to be real. But I hope you'll join me. I hope you'll be brave with me. And I hope we can do that together. I'll see you in class.